Have you ever stopped to think about what your diet is doing to your liver? Maybe you feel healthy without any apparent symptoms, but what if I told you that some of the most common foods in your daily life could be silently overloading this vital organ? The excessive consumption of sugar, ultra-processed foods, and bad fats is creating a silent epidemic, fatty liver disease. And the worst part? Millions of people only find out when it's too late. But calm down, this doesn't mean you have to cut everything out of your diet or make radical changes. Small adjustments can make a big difference, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how your modern diet may be sabotaging your health, and more importantly, how to reverse this situation before it's too late. So stick with me until the end, because what you're going to learn here can literally save your liver. Fatty liver disease occurs when the liver starts to accumulate fat abnormally. Under normal conditions, this essential organ already contains small amounts of fat, but when it exceeds 5% to 10% of the liver's weight, we start to have a serious problem. The scariest thing is that this condition is silent in most cases. Many people only find out when they are already in an advanced stage, with severe inflammation or even cirrhosis. To understand the size of the problem, just look at the numbers. Studies show that about 25% of the world's population already has some degree of hepatic steatosis. And the main culprit? Our diet. With the excessive consumption of sugar, ultra-processed foods, and low-quality fats, the liver becomes overloaded and begins to store fat uncontrollably. And the big problem is that we're not just talking about those who are overweight. Even apparently healthy people can be developing this condition without realizing it. After all, the liver doesn't hurt, and often the first signs go unnoticed. But how exactly is the modern diet destroying our liver? The first major villain is sugar. We are consuming absurd amounts of hidden sugar in practically everything, from boxed juices and breakfast cereals to sauces and industrialized breads. The excess fructose, present in corn syrup and many artificially sweetened products, overloads the liver, which needs to convert this excess into fat. Another problem is ultra-processed foods, which not only contain excess sugar but also a dangerous combination of refined oils, chemical additives, and sodium. These ingredients not only inflame the liver but also hinder its natural regeneration. And there's more. Many products sold as healthy, such as cereal bars and industrialized natural juices, are full of ingredients that contribute to hepatic steatosis. But how do you know if your liver is already overloaded? As I said before, the symptoms often go unnoticed, but there are some signs that may indicate that something is wrong. If you feel constant fatigue, abdominal bloating, difficulty losing weight even when eating well, or if you have altered cholesterol and triglyceride tests, it may be a warning that your liver is overloaded. The good news is that small lifestyle changes can reverse this situation. By reducing the consumption of sugar and ultra-processed foods and including more natural foods in the diet, the liver has the ability to regenerate. Some of the best foods to help with liver recovery are cruciferous vegetables, such as broccoli and cauliflower, which help detoxify the liver. In addition, good fats, such as those from avocado, olive oil, and omega-3 rich fish, can help reduce inflammation and improve liver function. In addition to diet, alcohol also has a huge impact on the liver. Unlike what many people think, you don't have to be an alcoholic to have liver problems caused by alcohol. Even moderate consumption, when frequent, can overload the liver, hindering its ability to regenerate. The ideal is not to cut it out completely, but to reduce the frequency and opt for less aggressive alternatives. Another often ignored factor is stress and sleep. Chronic stress increases cortisol levels in the body, which contributes to inflammation and hinders fat metabolism. Sleep deprivation, on the other hand, prevents the liver from having enough time to regenerate overnight. Therefore, sleeping well and seeking ways to reduce stress are essential to maintain liver health. And when we talk about improving liver health, physical exercise also plays a fundamental role. Studies show that regular physical activity helps reduce fat in the liver, even without major dietary changes. Daily walks, weight training, and aerobic exercises are excellent allies to maintain a healthy and functional liver. But what about those detox diets that promise to cleanse the liver quickly? Do they work? The truth is that the liver is already a naturally detoxifying organ, so there is no miracle cleanse. However, some foods and habits can help optimize this process. Drinking plenty of water, consuming antioxidant-rich foods, and avoiding unnecessary toxins already make a big difference. But be aware, many extreme detox diets can be harmful and cause more damage than benefits. Now, if you really want to take care of your liver health in the long term, the secret is consistency. Creating a balanced food plan, which is not based on exaggerated restrictions, but on smart choices, is the best strategy. Replacing sodas and sweetened juices with water and natural teas, swapping fast food for nutritious homemade meals, and prioritizing natural foods are simple but extremely effective steps. And most importantly, it's not about cutting everything out at once and suffering in the process. Small changes already make a big difference. If today you consume excess sugar, gradually reduce it. If your plate has more industrialized foods than natural ones, try to reverse this proportion little by little. The important thing is to create sustainable habits that you can maintain for the rest of your life. So, to recap, the liver is an essential organ that we often ignore, but it can be overloaded without you realizing it. The modern diet, full of sugar, ultra-processed foods, and alcohol, is directly linked to the increase in fatty liver disease. But the best thing is that the solution is not in extreme diets, but in small daily changes. Now I want to know from you, which of these changes do you already apply in your daily life? And which one do you intend to start today? Leave your comment below and share this video with someone who needs this information. Your liver will thank you.